Okay, good morning, everyone. Running a little bit late, man. I had a long day yesterday. So, as the title states, this is a subject that I hardly ever breach, but this is a combat guide for starter players. So, let's just hop right into it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So, of course, you guys know I don't squad while I'm streaming. So that would be a no. First off, um, we're gonna go. First issue on the combat guide is this. This is, I have more than one hanger, so this is my beacon hanger. And with that being said, my luchador can get to beacons fairly quickly. It doesn't move fast because I don't have the Titan accelerator on foot, but you can jump, and you can see basically that I have placeholder kind of setup, defensive. So you get on a cap with this thing because it can fly. I heal myself, and I can lock people down, and I can keep people off of the cap with the sender. Now, 2, there is only one range setup in this whole thing, and it moves fast because I do have the ghost skill on the Lancelot to give it more speed, and it has the armor in the front to shoot long range and still hold a spot. Same way with the angler. Even though I have auto, I'm only using it for the Redeemer and the Magnum because I'm using claws to slow them down. And then, of course, you can use your skill on here on the angler to roast anybody upon the cap, or the claws actually slow them down to keep them in range of the Magnum Redeemer setup, or to keep them in range of your skill before you use it. The Freedom Skyros. Okay, this is not an offensive setup. Basically, the Havoc, Boombox, Devastator, and the Gust are for ambush killings. What you're doing with this setup is just going and running after every cap. And Skyros can hold a cap if necessary, but not by offensive means, only by setting up good defenses, which you see I have 2 defensive mods here, and of course a defensive drone. Now the Kurochi is more offensive, more aggressive, but you notice it's not my first drop because I'm running Armadillo here. You want to stack that as much as possible. Now if I didn't have an Armadillo, then the Kurochi would be first, but I'm running that with the Discus because by the time people are dropping heavier bots to hold down caps, you're dropping a light bot to go where they're not. Okay, and then if you have to unleash, then you will unleash with this, and as you can see by the hammer and the incinerator, it's used to hit bigger targets. Okay, which it does okay at that. And of course, I have a Mender, which is my fast healer here with defensive setups, and of course the beak, which is defensive, to give them stealth, but to get around and heal people around the caps and get around the caps fast. Now coming to my second hanger, I use this more on open maps and on TDM. You have a steady, slower healer here, but his healing is more powerful with the Wayland. You want to drop something like this last because unless you're squatting and planning on dropping with something like a Mender, that will keep periodically heal your gray damage back. So I'm gonna have to go and tell these people to stop inviting me, because if I'm sitting here rejecting your invite, then it's for a reason. I don't squad with anyone while I'm streaming. All right. So you notice I have two range setups here. So this is better for TDM and open maps. But I do have a fast mover in case I have to get anywhere. And of course my Amugi is here because he can set portals for better offensive and defensive capabilities. And of course, the besides it being a fast mover, it can also ambush. All right, and of course I have the healing titan here, and he can heal from range by launching his healing turret to where the combat is, or also his offensive turret to where the combat is. So that's why you want to try to diversify your hanger according to situations, and the less hangers you have, the more diversity you need in them, because you have less hangers to choose from to try to fit the combat situation that you are in. And something else I just want to show right quick. So you have to have situational awareness. Okay, we're gonna do random maps so I can show things that I'm talking about. Okay, so say we're going to use this map as an example. Say I'm going to go to TDM. Oh, and by the way, let's just see what's in here. This mainly looks like a beacon hanger right here. I just wanted to see in there. So, but I'm going to go to my sorry about that, the match quick because I didn't drop that. I wanted to see what was in the hanger, the X hanger. Thanks for showing up, Sanche Demon. Thanks for showing up, Terra Road. Thanks for showing up, Abandon. Thanks for showing up, Jeremiah. You guys should check out my main man Terra Road channel, my main man Samche. They both have channels. They both put out content across several different games. Please check the channels out. Leave a like. If you're liking and digging the content that they are putting out, please subscribe to their channels. Okay, so I got a Beacon Rush match, right? So I would drop in with, say, my Skiros. So combat awareness. All right, if you are dropping in and you are seeing 5 people go that way, and you know they're ahead of you, you should be dropping in the next closest thing. And it's safe to assume that your team is either going to head for this center beacon or the next furthest beacon. And if you're a second person, if you're further back in the pack and you see someone rolling up over this ramp, then don't follow the pack, because Beacon Rush is most effective in packs of 2 or 3 attacking each beacon. So it's not cool to go solo unless everyone is over on the other side of the map. Then it's cool to go solo. So, but if you see somebody and you're in a more of a support bot, then come behind them and just sit up on that ledge over here, and that way you can watch 4 beacons from that perch. You can watch this beacon that I'm capping, center beacon, your home beacon, and the far right beacon. Okay. And this is things about that like a lot of people don't teach you, and starter people don't know the maps. And so let's take a look that the same thing is also available from the other perspective. Okay, so you're coming here. This is the real danger zone, trying to make it from your home, from this open spot here to up over here. See, and from this perch you can watch, like I said, home, far right, center, and your left beacon there. Okay, so that's a good thing to be aware of on this map. And that goes for both TDM and beacons in this map. And if you want that furthest beacon spawning in the center on that moon map is not amicable, you got to spawn at your home beacon and go underneath to go across. Because unless you can teleport over or leap over, or you're going for the left beacon on a map like that, then that's what's going to happen. So I'm just trying to show you combat tactics and maps and situational awareness, because me and my clan went into a squad battle and we picked TDM where they're all sitting in bunches. Well, all they gotta do is launch orbital strikes. All they have to do is launch orbital strikes and turrets, AOE attacks in that one simple area. So we're gonna roll around again and show some situational awareness for a map like this. Okay, and a map like this it's like two-dimensional. You're either up or down on this map because it's only straightforward. There are no left, no right for the most part. So it's what you want to do is, and it's harder to do this in TDM matches, is to spread out and focus fire. Yes, you may get somebody may steal your kill, you may steal somebody's kill, but I like how Adrian puts it best: teamwork, because that's one less bot, progress is stopped, and things like that. And it only takes one or two people to hold a beacon. I hate this, and I hate this. I don't know how many times I have to say it. So I'm back here, and this is the enemy cap, and I'm running around in a ski rose, and I got 4 guys trying to kill you. You need to make an assessment then. How effective are you at stopping a ski rose? Because I was killing a ski rose in my hell burner by myself, and then I had one guy spawn in, so he started helping. But then I had the whole team turn around. This didn't happen with my clan, but I'm saying a random match. I had the whole team but one person turn around, come back to the home beacon, trying to get that ski roast off with weapons that A, can't penetrate his shield when it's out, and 2, can't do any damage to him when he's in ball mode. Now me running a stake on my hell burner, I can hit him through his shield when he's out, and I'm running explosive damage which on the hell burner, which ignores all his defenses. So I was perfectly fine at taking him out. Once someone else can see that assessment and you can see that you're not effective, if you can't lock him down or something like that, then you need to move on, because there's nothing you can do in that situation but sit there and give the rest of his team opportunity, because you're trying to kill something that you are not effective against. So I hope that addresses that issue. And yes, Jeremiah, you want to try to at least unlock a second hanger, but here's my thing: diversify your first hanger and make sure you get all 5 slots first. Only time you should skip that step and get another hanger right away is when they have that sale, and that's what I would wait on. They have those sales. If not, you're paying 7,500 gold for another hanger. So you wait till they have that 1,000 gold sale, and that's when you buy another hanger. Okay, thanks for showing up, ANZ, and I'd like to let you guys know my main man ANZ has his own channel. Please check him out and leave a like. And if you're digging the content that my main man ANZ is putting out, then please subscribe to his channel. And of course, ANZ is bilingual as well, so I'm not sure if his other language is Bengali or what actual Hindi or what other language he speaks, but he does speak another Asian language. So check him out and you will see. So I think that's it. No, one more tactic for this map. Okay, if you see 2 other guys sitting up on those higher platforms sniping and you're also in a sniper bot, what you need to do is, being as though this map doesn't go out for it, you need to get on the wings. You need to get on the wings, or you need to push your bot in as much as possible, no matter if it's going to blow away. If you're in a faster bot and you got a lot of flyers and things like that, being as though this map, like I said, is not left and right amicable for you to spread out, there are underneath spots here where you can get cover from flyers, and there are a lot of ambush ramps here, ambush or cover ramps. So going up if you're offensive, going down the ramp if you're trying to be defensive, and that nature. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you're only gonna take these top covers if you have to, or if you're preparing for a move, because these covers are very insufficient, these top covers on carrier. Okay, so I think that's all my tips for the carrier map. We'll go and analyze another map. You melting? Yeah, bro, it is hot. For real. Psst, you are hilarious, bro. Oh, thanks for showing up, Poggy. Okay, let me do another analytic. Let's check out a different map. See, and I was doing random maps, but we got two different maps. We had got what? Shenzhen Dredda. Okay. We haven't done Shenzhen, so I'm gonna give you a couple tactics on Shenzhen. Now, of course, you know a lot of the top clans do call you in for practice when they go into these custom matches. They don't go there to mess around and fart around and test. That's what it's good to test stuff in extermination mode. You can do that on your own and don't have to worry about stuff. So I'm starting with the Lancelot on Shenzhen. Simply because, like I said, I have armor up front, and my thing is, all I gotta do is worry about explosive players. From here, I can cover 3 caps. I can cap here, cover these 3 caps for sure, and occasionally, if I'm lucky, snipe on somebody trying to cross over. Other than that, I take people out the air, and that's it. So if you're not fast enough to get here, or you have short range weapons, then you shouldn't be here on center cap. You should be moving to B or D. And if your weapons are short range, there's only 2 places you should be, and that's over here, capping while on cover to proceed over to D, or over here, capping while under cover to proceed over to B. The only other place you would be going is over here to C, but the one thing to explain about C, if you don't have their endurance, or you don't have to, then you shouldn't be going to C, because C is, or you know, if you need to trash your bot, then you go to C. If you have to take another beacon, then you go to C. If you have a tank, then you go to C. But other than that, if you're squishy and stuff, play the outer edges of this board, play the outer 4 caps, because Shenzhen has plenty of cover, but no cover on C. Okay? And I hope that gives you guys a heads up on that. Here is not a good spot, simply because you can be shot from B, from D, where you see there's a very small sliver that you can fire into. But for them, the perspective they're looking at is this perspective here. They can only be shot through a small narrow gap way where they can fire upon the whole open center. So that's one thing to be aware of, combat tactics in Shenzhen. Okay, and the other thing too is when you're spawn rating, okay, so I got this cap. We're rating their spawn. If you die, take 2 seconds is all it takes. Look at the mini map and check your whole situation. See where everyone is. See who's trying to sneak away. See what beacons, other beacons there are. You know, you got to look at that, and then you have to contemplate what bots you have left in your hangar and where would it best be spawned. So that's my tip for Shenzhen. I'm not trying to hold you guys up too long because I see that we're creeping up on Terra Road time here. He's going to be streaming real soon. But I'm just trying to give a couple quick combat tips and hangar diversity. That's the reason why you have diversity. Especially, like I said, your individual bots should have to be more diversified the less hangars that you have. Okay? If you're lucky or fortunate enough or rich enough to just buy 5 hangars at the standard cost of 7,500 gold, then more power to you. But if you don't, then then you have to be more aware of your hangar than other people. Or if you say you're a specialist, so if you go in and you specialize in one thing, so you have several of the same build or whatever, then you don't want to squad with someone else that specializes in the same thing. What you want to do is squad with somebody that specializes in something else. Say someone else specializes in healers or what that and the third. So y'all two can 2-man squad and play off each other like that. You know this person is gonna heal you, good 80% of the time. Then that's a good deal. And he knows he's dependent upon you that 80% of the time that he's healing you to cover him with your combat prowess. Okay? Let's see if we can try to cover all the maps and not dig into Terra Road's time too much. Like I said, I hope you guys go check out my main man Terra Road's channel. One map we haven't done factory, have we? Or we haven't done, well, factory is basically another short map. Okay, the shortest map was Moon. We've done that. And the weirdest map is Carrier. Rome is also weird, but we're not going to cover it. We'll cover Canyon. And that'll be about it. So that way I can get off right quick. So here's another assessment of open maps. Okay, so this is the one assessment I haven't really done. And of course, you guys, if you like this stream, then I can do another stream at another time where I can go in detail over every map and more combat tactics and more hangar efficiency for those maps. Now, this is a beacon match, but I'm gonna drop in with the Erebus. Okay. But I'm only dropping in with this on a beacon match first, just because I was running out of time. But this would be a TDM drop. Okay, my Erebus. If I was actually dropping in on a beacon match, I would be dropping in my Amugi or something else fast. Even though this is an open map, you want to get there first. Get to the beacon first. It's easier to defend a cap than it is to take it away, simply because of time constraints. Okay? And also, too, you don't want to come in here and everybody's dropping in their sniper from the door because it's a sniper map. No, because you're not going to be that effective, because they're going to drop in some speed bots. They're going to get to the caps first, and then you guys are back there shooting, and then the match is over very quickly. Okay? So that's my piece of advice to you on a beacon match. Even though it's a wide open map, you don't want to drop in snipers first, unless you have a speedy bot with long range, specifically built for open, spread out maps like this, the big maps, okay? Where your long range weapon is effective, but you're really not in a sniper. You're in a fast mover that can take stuff. People that run Prisma Orochis, Prisma Hawks, Prisma. I'm just using Prisma as a long range weapon because, of course, we can go through several different ones. Prisma Seraphs, okay? Things like that. Prisma Links, you know. All right. So I hope those tactics and hanger diversity helped you guys out a little bit. And I'm just saying that because we have a lot of low-level guys, and even guys that, you know, these were their second accounts, but they're not accustomed to playing with low-level stuff because they came in, they bought an account, they bought good stuff for it from the door, so it's easier for them to adjust to that stuff, and then say they joined this clan with their new free-to-play account. And now they need something different. They need to do something different because they're not trying to spend. Can I rate your hanger? Are you on Android? OH-FXGX3. And thanks for stopping in, Camille. Also, Jeremiah want to know, Orochi setup good for capturing beacon or for brawling? More Orochis, you want to avoid conflict. Orochi is an ambush bot. Okay? Orochi is an ambush bot. So what he's going to do is he's going to get to the beacons and stuff first. But also, he's not one that's going to stand on it like, say, maybe the angler. The Orochi is going to back off. Okay? Shoot it a little bit, back off. Shoot it a little bit, back off. And if someone else is shooting it, you want to save your Orochi for those 2 seconds where you get low. And Lynx plays the same way. Then you pop in and do. Because, see, they're not worried about you no more because they're like, oh, this chump is hiding. Actually, you have an ambush bot. It's built to do that. It's different if you're hiding in, say, an Angler, a Lancelot, a Leo, a Natasha. Okay? Then you're a coward. But if that's not the case, then yes. Let me see if I can observe your hanger. OHFGX3. OHFGX3. Let me see something here. I forgot how you do that squad. I believe it is. And then search for pilot. Or maybe is it clan that you do the search. Forget how you search for pilot. Let me see. OHFX. Sorry, I got a horrible memory, so I have to like what is it? OHFGX. Sorry. OHFGX. Let's see. GX3. Okay. Hopefully you're Android, and we will see what is up. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Maybe I need to do it through clan. So let me search your ID through the clan menu, where it actually says search commanders. And maybe that will help. Because I don't think I have. Alright. That's clan. I can't search a person yet. Oh, Lord. Does anyone else know how to do that? The ID search? Oh, okay, that's a 0. Okay, sorry. Let me try that again. Sorry, I will try that again. and I'll give you an evaluation. But mind you guys, when I'm saying these things, I'm not more right, more wrong, no nothing. These are just my personal opinions from my personal experience, and that's all I have to say. Man, I'm horrible. I'm dyslexic too, so I gotta look at this again, man. Zero HFGX, sorry. Zero HFGX3. Okay. Now it did let me search you. Now let me see if I can look at your profile. Okay, not a bad win rate. Very good. Especially, where you going? So let me take a look at your offer. Okay. Piece of advice number one. And congratulations on your crises, by the way. And I'm glad that you're keeping it ranged because it is very, very, very squishy and should not be played at close range unless you have to. Piece of advice number one. Stop leveling your retaliator and vengeances. Leave them as they are. Don't trash them because you already invested so much into them, and you never know where you may need to add one of them to something to crack armor. Okay, since you already invested in them, I would leave the Titan at level 3 for now, and I will focus during the events on your repair amp. Okay, try to max that out as soon as possible. As far as your Talon Fury, Fury doesn't brawl as well as the Natasha simply because the Natasha moves faster. So you're using more Talons. Okay, so you got Talon, Talon, Talon. Okay, you gotta think about that now. You're running basically three of the same setups now. So that's something you gotta think about. You do have your one ranged in there, and being as though you only have one, work with what you got. So you're running the cudgels, and you got jaws. Jaws are the mediums. Okay, so and talons are the heavy. So you don't have any claw or whatever it is. The lights. Okay. So my advice to you is keep going with what you got. Do not invest any more into the tier 1. Okay? Don't invest anything more into your tier 1 weapons. You've already got plenty of punishers that are at a decent level. Leave them at that. And matter of fact, you're probably going to end up trashing a few the more that you get. So 4 of any one weapon would be enough. So my thing would be, once you start acquiring better stuff, start retiring them at that level, and then as you get stuff that's above and beyond, then 4 would be the max of any one weapon that I will keep. Okay. So my thing would be my advice would be the same with your talents. You have 5, right? Don't invest in any more talents. Okay, you have 5 of them, and that will be enough. Especially because you got one hanger, so a lot of them will be sitting in storage until you get a second hanger to make another talent build. Okay, for another purpose. So I hope that advice helps you, and of course on the money off events, if you start stacking ludicrous amounts of money, okay, on the money off events is when you want to do your well, first you rush your lowest level item up to usability. After that, you want to do your mods. Okay. Now, once you level the mod, because mod and the weapon will transfer. Okay. And to level your bots and your highest level weapons, you want to level those during the time off events. Okay. Because let me tell you, to level your mods, the expense the expense is so high. It's like 40 million per level, okay, on your mods. 14 million per level. So that's why you don't want to level any blue mods. You want to level purple and gold mods only. And I hope that answers your question. As far as drones, you want to take your best drones to the highest level possible. And during drone events, you want to level your second best drones to at least usability. Okay. Um, and I hope that answers your question. Unless you can regain those commodities back from some kind of special event, I would not invest in your starter drones at all unless you're getting percentage off for using that, and also get the commodities back by gaining points in the event. Okay, you do have the crisis pilot on the crisis. You do have general weapons pilots here on your other thing. That's also a good thing. The one piece of advice that I hate that I see a lot, and I hate to tell people this, they take a specialist pilot from one bot and put it on another bot, and then start training those skills on it, and you will not gain anything, any advantage by training that skill on there. Matter of fact, in fact, when you do find the real bot for that pilot, then you now have to go around and take gold to change all those skills on that level pilot over, and the higher level the pilot, the more it costs to change the skills over to the bot that it belongs on. So that'll be my thing for today, because I'm starting to cut into Tara's time. I hope that you guys enjoyed that, and I hope that the advice was at least useful to you all. So I'm gonna head on over to I would Jeremiah, but I've been on about 40 minutes, and I'm about to head over. Should you open? I'm gonna answer this question for you, Camille, right quick. Should you open? And you're on Apple, so you're on iOS. There's no way I could look at your hanger, Jeremiah. Um, I'll answer this question for you, Camille. Should you open 100 or 1,000 key chests? Okay, it depends on what you're actually looking for. If you still need pilots, bots, and weapons, then I would go. Well, if you're looking for pilots, you spend the 100s. If you really need Titan stuff, Titan weapons, or you're looking for decent weapons, you don't have enough standard weapons, and you will get like usually like a special edition or whatever, then you go with the 1,000 key chest. Okay. If you're looking for resources and stuff at lower level, and you're looking for mothership parts, you roll the 100s. All right. Hope that answers your questions. Love, peace, happiness, everyone. I'm on my way over to Terra Road stream. I will see you all out there on the battlefield. And of course, you know I have no picks. And you're looking for mothership parts, you roll the 100. All right. Hope that answers your questions.